What is estate planning? Do you need estate planning? How does it work? You hear your friends, your family, they talk about estate planning. You see some ads on Facebook or online about estate planning. But what does it mean? Let's talk about it. First, please do not feel bad that you don't know what estate planning is. I mean, how would you know? This is my job. This is what I do every day. And of course, I know what it means and I'll talk to you about it. But how would you know? I mean, if I were to come to your jobs or to your hobbies or to your groups, I would know what everything is. I would know some of the terms, some of the processes. So don't feel bad that you don't know what estate planning is. And I am so glad that you're here today to learn more about it. So let's start at the beginning. What is estate planning? Why do you need it, or do you need it? Well, if you are incapacitated, if you are, let's say, in a car accident, or you develop a mental condition, or you are under heavy medication because of a serious illness, or let's say someone is doing drugs, they are unable to make decisions, financial and healthcare. They may be unable to care for their kids and so on. So what happens then? Then you either have an estate plan in place, meaning that you may have a power of attorney, a document in which you nominate someone to act on your behalf, or your family will have to go in front of a judge and say, hey judge, you, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, whomever it is incapacitated, was in this terrible car accident, here is the records, they have dementia. Allow us to step in their shoes, to access their bank accounts, to file their taxes, to talk to the insurance company, to make arrangements with their benefits, and so on. Otherwise, if there is no estate plan in place, no power of attorney, once again, someone will have to go in front of a judge. Can you avoid either the power of attorney or a guardianship proceeding? Only if you don't become incapacitated. Will you become incapacitated? Who knows? It's just better to be prepared. Estate planning, planning for the future. Now let's talk about death. Will you die? Yes. So how does that work? Do you need to have an estate plan in place if you die? Please watch our other educational videos. There's lots of information. When is probate needed? How is it triggered? But for now, let's just briefly discuss the death and planning for your death. Ideally, you have something in writing. That's estate planning right there. A will, a trust, a transfer on death deed, LLC, whatever fits your situation. So you either have something in writing, an estate plan done by an attorney properly that would work the way you want it, when you want it, or the laws of the state of Oklahoma will dictate what happens to your estate, to your assets, to your bank accounts. Maybe you have beneficiaries listed. If you have real property, that's when it gets tricky. So let's recap. Do you need an estate plan? What is estate planning? Estate planning is having something in writing. It's planning for your future. If you become incapacitated, accident, dementia, something like that, or when you die. You will die, unfortunately. So what will happen afterwards? If you want to make it easy on your family and smooth, you have an estate plan in place. You plan for the future. Here is what I have. Here is how you collect it. That's the easiest way. This is how you should spend it. It is worth mentioning that having something in writing, having an estate plan in place, is almost always less expensive than not having one. If your family has to file for guardianship proceeding for maybe just one of the parents, or for probate, that on itself is going to be more than an estate plan, very likely so. In addition, a guardianship proceeding or the probate is going to take many months. It's a hassle. Someone has to go in front of a judge. They have to take time off work. Can be very litigated. People can argue with each other. If you have several kids, if you have a big family, as opposed to you having a very clear guideline, a very clear map of what should happen if you become incapacitated, who should be in charge, and how your assets should be used and then distributed. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for our other educational videos. We also have in-person educational events twice a month at the Well here in Norman. I'll have the flyer at the end of this video. Visit our website to learn more about the events and to get a link to sign up. Thank you for watching.